And do you guys like the way these vocals sound?
So she can't believe that I'm not with her. These fantasies is tripping me out. She got me tripping.
What up, Madison?
Excuse me?
Your name is Madison, right? Your name is Madison, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah. So boys and girls, what you just heard, I implemented these 5 tips to make that happen. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. I'm Archie Beats and I am here to help. And do you guys like the way these vocals sound? That's because right now I'm actually implementing my top 5 vocal tips for recording professional vocals. So pull out your pen and paper or notepad on your phone and let's get right to it. Getting into the flow of recording high-quality professional vocals is not a difficult task at all. Fortunate for all of us, we live in an information age to where there's a lot of information at our disposal. You know, back in the day when I first started out about 10 years ago, you literally had to go up to an engineer and you had to ask like, hey, how do you record your vocals and how do you get this? Or you have to hang around the studio for 2 years before you can even touch the gear. Now you actually have access to learning information online from guys like me and plenty of other creators online. And since I work in the music and film industry full time, from producing, recording, mixing, mastering songs for artists, to scoring film and recording ADR and doing the re-recording mixing for those films, and why not show you guys some of the techniques that I use? I'm telling you guys, these tips are really helpful. I use them not only to record songs, but I also use these tips to record people like my friend and actor Jaleel White, aka Mr. Steve Urkel. But before we get started, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen in my home studio, be sure to click below in the description. I have everything listed in my home studio, also other gear that could possibly help you on your creative journey. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. Really quick disclaimer, these are my opinion. You guys hear the work that I've done in music and film, and these are the 5 techniques that I use when it comes to recording the vocals, whether it's ADR and music, as I stated. And let's not waste any time. Let's get to these 5 tips. The first tip is to have confidence. If you're recording an artist, please express to them the importance of confidence, the importance of feeling capable of doing this song, feeling capable of hitting these notes, just feeling capable. The ultimate thing is walking out knowing that you created something great that you are actually feeling and that you are actually happy about. That's extremely important. And here's the crazy thing about confidence. There have been cases where I've worked with artists and they've never sang this particular note before and do these particular harmonies and stacks and hooks, and just because they had the confidence and I was coaching them and I was inspiring them and motivating them, making them feel capable, they knocked it out. And it happens so often. That's what confidence can do for you. And also it's being extremely comfortable in that environment so you can actually have confidence and project that great vocal performance. Whether it's the lighting, the temperature is perfect, you gotta feel the vibe in order to have that confidence as well. And number 2, please stand 6 to 8 inches from the microphone. This is not a solid thing, but this is a good guide to start at. Remember guys, when recording vocals, it also depends on the mic and your experience. If you are an experienced singer that's experienced with recording, you will normally tilt back on certain notes, come in to keep those dynamics and preserve those dynamics in those vocals. And you got the proper breathing technique. At the end of the day, practice recording, have the artist that you're working with practice recording, and y'all just develop those techniques, because it's about getting a good, nice volume of vocals, and it's also about preserving the dynamics for that vocalist, the singer, rapper. You definitely want to preserve the dynamics of the vocal performance. The third tip is getting that perfect input gain, that perfect signal to noise ratio. My opinion, I record anywhere from -18 to 16 dBs, Boys and girls, we're no longer in the analog days, so there's no need to mask the noise floor. You can record at this level and be perfectly fine. You want to leave enough space for gang staging, and you don't want to be clipping at 0. This is how it looks on a meter. And with that being said, you also want to make sure that you learn the translation and the relationship between the meter on your audio interface and the meter on your DAW. It's not that difficult, guys. You record enough and you hang around the studio enough, you're going to be very happy with the outcome, because you're going to be gaining experience every second that you're in that studio and that you're recording that artist or recording yourself. And the fourth tip, don't be afraid to use dynamic processing printing to tape. This can include your preamp with a dynamics processing section on it, which is separate from EQing. It's like your compression and your gates. Using slight dynamic processing such as compressors and limiters in collaboration with your microphone preamp, the results can be fruitful and you have a great quality recording. But you have to learn how to properly use those things, and also how to properly use effects processing like auto-tune, reverbs, and different things like that as well. And the last tip, number 5, make sure your recording environment is as quiet and dead as possible. And a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but these are my opinion, and these are the tips that help me achieve the professional quality and the awesome work that I've been doing for the last 10 years. And some of the things that you can do to contribute to your recording space and your recording environment being silent and dead, having some sort of paneling in your room, and also something like, this is my favorite right here. This is the Aston Halo, the Shadow Edition. You actually sit your microphone and reflection filters like this. They're practically portable recording booths. They sound great. This right here is my favorite one. I own many. I own the SE one. I have a recording booth, but this right here at the home studio, this works wonders. It's a great little tool to have in my recording environment. And if you don't have any of this, I'm assuming you have a microphone and a microphone stand. So go to your closet, hang up some clothes, go to your closet, close the door, run the cable under it, and it will contribute to your room being silent. Because the reason why you want to do this, you don't want any unwanted noise and any background noise in your recording. You don't want your family in the front room having a party, or landscapers outside mowing and just bleeding in your recording. It's just not a good thing. And also you want one of these right here, a pop filter. For example, pop, 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 pop. I'm bumping the mic so we get a little proximity. The shock mount can't work that well when you like proactively just bumping the microphone stand, but you want to make sure you have one of these as well. I like the metal ones because you can clean them better than the nylon ones. If you're interested in more tips like this, I do have a top 10 mistakes video that's out as well, and that'll talk about just like mistakes and things like that. But these tips actually contribute to you getting a better recording, a professional recording. So I really do hope that this video helped you guys out. Don't forget, if you're interested in anything that you've seen in my home studio, please click the link below, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And if you guys have any questions about any of these techniques, be sure to comment below, because I will be happy to help you guys out. You guys already know I'm Archie Beats, and I'm here to help. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Archie Beats. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.
Archie Beat on the beat. Yeah.